actually having played for Publiclir in the summer of last year. HLTV has him listed as the highest rated player on both of these teams. So we'll see which one he does a little bit better for today, as we'll have the knife round kicking things off here on Inferno.
Awesome. I've never seen any knife round on Inferno where the winner picked T side.
I'm waiting for it. Waiting for the day.
The day, yeah.
Although, honestly, from what we saw last night when it was, I believe, misled and postponed casting, this map was looking T-sided. It was really strange. So, who knows? Maybe the day is approaching soon, as Orbit is just slicing and dicing up here.
Yeah, I think that's why the map's so well liked. Because, it's CT-sided, which I think people secretly like, but at the same time, it's not a nightmare to be on T-side.
People secretly like. No one wants to admit it.
I think people secretly like CT-sided maps.
We like winning 13-2. It's great.
Let's give it like a side to look forward to.
Yeah, that's true. Even if you start on T-side, you're like, it's fine. We'll get 4 rounds. And then when we get to CT-side, we've got a real shot. Well, at least getting past the pistol. Sometimes you can get quickly demoralized on that pistol round when you don't get it when you switch over to CT. Or even if you don't get it on CT.
Yeah, for sure.
And nowadays, you're not even safe if you win the first round because terrorists are running at you with the Tech 9, and we saw some of the crazy stats of how many second rounds terrorists win after giving up the first one.
It was like 70%, I think, right?
Yeah, I would say too high of a percent. But here we go, first round, Orbit GG opting for that CT side, of course. Publicly are going to be on that terrorist squad, and they're moving up that alternate mid. See if they want to go fast or if they will slow it down as they approach some of these smokes. Oh, nice flash. The Law, though, will fall back quickly after missing that shot. Now Pyth going to open it up. 2 headshots already on highway. Make it 3. Now peeking up towards the apartments. Make it 4. And then the Law finally peeks out again and closes out the round. And Pyth almost with an ace.
Jesus. That was beautiful. Yeah, I mean, they, as you said, the great flash made him back off, but, I mean, they came around the corner and he held Boiler like a champ. That was great.
I don't know what I'm assuming that means not live in in Swedish. I don't know. So that's what I would have typed in that scenario. Now we'll see some quick nades down mid. CT's playing aggressive right now, not going to let the Tech 9s have an opening on them, but they're running it with some light submachine guns against armor, and Tech 9s could be dangerous, but it looks like they are bringing everybody down. 1 player alternate, 1 T stairs right now remaining for Publiclir, as Awe will bring down another. So it's a 2-on-3. They are obviously very forced back to their side of the map, but peeking into 2 Tech 9s is skitting, and that's not going to work out. So it's a 2-on-2 right now, and honestly 2-on-2 on Inferno is a pretty good place to be if you're a terrorist.
Yeah, wow, and that's 2v1. And Jumpy's actually waiting for him here at B. I think they should have gone A off that.
Yeah, just going for the closer bomb site. They had plenty of time. Oh, and they didn't quite check it. He's still got to battle with this Tech 9. And what do you know? The Tech 9 is going to win out over that small MP9, or he might have had an MP7.
Oh my god, I thought Orbit pushing down mid like that was extremely risky. I mean, they were doing it with a cheaper gun, so I figured their rationale was we can afford to lose a few guns here because we're just going to upgrade anyway, and we can end this round quickly, you know, step on any plan that they might have that needs some time to develop and all of that, but then they ended up losing the round, so the risk didn't actually pay off. They're still going to be able to afford to buy here because they had MP9s and kills, but so that's a round off the board.
Yeah, getting some of that $600 bounty, and now Skyton even looking for the $900 as he picks up a Mag 7. And, wait, why is that not working? Trying to figure out where Skyton's playing. There you go, he's top of mid. Jumpy with the scout, and the Law even with the scout too. They've also already got the first kill, so Aw's been brought down. Bomb still resting there at T stairs as Zitza going to try to open up the map. He finds a pick there in middle.
Yeah, he's definitely done his job for the round already, tagging 2 people down to 27 health. It's just a 1 shot each. I love how they left Pith, who just went ham in the pistol round, which is a 5-7. Just because he's going to get more kills anyway.
Like, he's got it. Just keep him on pistols after that first round performance.
Yeah.
See what the Law can do here. They do have armor, so it's going to take at least 2 shots unless he gets one in the head here with a nice aim. And Well, from behind the logs there with the UMP, Lincoln will bring him down. That's going to make Roki. He's on the rotate over here. He's going to peek aggressively. He'll get one. He'll actually spray down two. Nice pop flash, and he'll peek back in through the smoke. So some really, really nice play there from Roki, getting all of the style points available. And now Zita, the last terrorist alive here, bottom of mid. And, well, I don't know, trying to get do some damage, I guess, force them to at least, they pretty much have to buy up anyways. Well, as they scoop up all these AKs, maybe not. Zita, though, waiting it out, trying to persevere with his Galil.
Roki looking for the mini ace here. Oh!
Not gonna get it, gets a little impatient, didn't check all those corners 100%.
And he does come away with the AK, which is nice. Will they buy behind it? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, you don't have a lot of money, right? But if you buy behind it right now, you can really screw up Orbit in terms of their economy. So that's why someone might consider it, and it looks like they are. And it's just going to be a battle back and forth here on the force buys on both teams to fight for a stronger economy.
Yeah, it's really it's funny to see how sometimes that second round upset just puts the economy in such a strange state for both teams. Like, we still got 5.7s and mag 7s, and obviously mixed in with Tech 9s. Well, Publicler's first round win came off of Tech 9s anyways, so backing it up though with an AK and a Galil bunched up here in alternate mid. Maybe looking to explode out as Lincoln is trying to find the opening here at apartments. He'll get mollied off. Now smoke's coming out to delay as per usual here on Inferno.
They have the rotates to deal with this, though.
Here they come up highway very quick. Sky almost going to get caught as he tries to get back into the site, but Pyth on the truck going to get two once more. Not able to bring in four like last time. The Law, though, still up and alive in that bomb site. Going to find another two. And while Jumpy got some shots off with the shotgun, but it's actually the Law who pulls in the 3K with the 5.7. So,
yeah. I mean, you can do 99 damage, but if I hit that headshot, that kill looks nice on me, not you.
Exactly.
So that's the point where Publiclir have to kind of concede this round. Think about just basically full saving. They're going to upgrade to P250s. I mean, a Glock save, you know, that's a really rare circumstance that you actually want to just Glock save, because a Glock, you know, is 3 shots to the head to kill someone. There's no other gun that's that weak, so getting a P250 can be really, really beneficial.
Dualies are pretty bad as well.
Dualies are really not 3 things, though.
But you're not going to spend, what, 500 for dualies to have it on par with the weapon you start with, pretty much. Obviously some differences, but either way, Orbit on cleanup duty right here, and they'll take down everybody. So finally, really both economies stabilized here. There was a full save into a buy round and winning in Orbit's case without losing a member. So the first true rifle round happening now in round 6.
Yeah, and we're going 5 rifles against 5 rifles, so that's a little bit of an advantage to Publiclir, but I'm not sure how it's gonna play. If they don't win this round, I mean, they spent literally all of their money.
Yeah, holy crap!
Oh,
how is that even possible? Every single person at 0.
The nades.
Yeah, Downey and Zita at 1 HP. Their aim is gonna have to be quick. And they're going to have to walk carefully as well. If they trip, they could die.
Jesus.
Still trying to open things up. They did get the opening, though. They killed Skitten, so it is a 5-on-4 for the terrorist side. Although 3 of their players have a total of 48 HP.
Yeah, and Orbit really don't have a great idea of how low they actually are. Although they've seen those nades do damage.
Yeah. Let's see. Experience WoW trying to get out of the boiler there. He'll find the pick on Jumpy, who was hiding behind that pillar on porch. So again, they've got the big man advantage. Now they just got to try to guess and go to the site that's maybe a little less defended. No one looking to rotate. 2 at A, 1 at B here for Orbit. That was Pith still holding on to that truck side, which he's done a great job of so far. Ooh, the Law. It's a silenced gun, so he didn't quite give away his position. Still, though, will fall back. Going to move into Arch. Time is getting low here. Roki now at B. Had an opportunity to do a lot of damage, but only actually killed 1. And now we've got 3 members on Publiclir with a total of 4 HP.
Oh my god.
But it looks like it might not matter because Pith, even he's down to 2. So I've never seen a round with this many people this low.
That's unbelievable. I mean, what are the odds, really?
1 nade could kill every single person, pretty much.
1 decoy could ricochet off of each of them. explode on Lincoln and win the round. Um, and oh yeah, Pith, wow, 2 HP too. I didn't even notice. That's unbelievable. Yes, I mean, you know, there is no, you know, you can't get what's it called, maimed for having for having low HP. So there's really no disadvantage to having 1 HP, except that you might end up playing a little bit more carefully than you would if you have 100. And yeah, if you hit some headshots, I mean, you don't have to take any damage to get a kill.
Yeah, it definitely affects your mentality. That's about it.
Rook had a really good spot there with like a one-way smoke, and ended up only getting one player and then bringing another one down to 2 HP, obviously, which was just an example of how the rest of the round went. But if he had gotten that second kill, that would have been really good. But going B, I think in the first place was a really good idea from Publiclir. Once they had knocked down 2 players playing, you know, a 1-2 setup, 2 at the big site, 1 on the small site, made the most sense.
Yeah, I would say more often than not, it's going to be the CTs trying to fortify A, just because, you know, if you do get up top of mid, then you can wrap onto A without have the terrorist wrap on you at A without knowing it. They can get CT spawn to B, hit B from 2 angles. So it's more likely that they've got 2 players towards mid, which was the case. So nice audible over to that B site. Gets them their second round, so even with that, like, doing pretty well.
Yeah. And the reason is, you know, that at A site you got to watch Arch in case they wrap to B, and you got to watch Apps in case they come straight to A. So even though the sites are exactly the same, so with B you only have to watch 1 choke point.
Well, Zeta looking for it over the smoke, waiting for someone to peek up there into Spools. That's Jumpy there with a FAMAS. Roki playing in oranges with that Silence Cult. Now, Lincoln here by himself at A, trying to sell a fake, or just shooting some bullets, because if he's there, you know, someone's got to stay at A, so you can at least have a 4-on-2, or less people will rotate over. We'll see one move now. It's the Law rotating out to Arch side, just to be a little quicker on the rotate to B. Zeta, though, got to be careful here. Doesn't want to go down before they even try to get into the site. Some nice flashes. Roki, though, coming unblind at just the perfect time. Jumpy going to get on the board as well. Roki going to spray down another 2, so he gets the 3K there. And now it's just Lincoln, the one-man selling the fake, and always awkward to be in this position, but he was doing his job.
Yeah. We didn't see any like great counter flashes come out that round. I think when it came down to holding the site, they just did a great job shooting down their targets. And good thing Lincoln saved his gun. Although that would have really damaged his economy. But yeah, there wasn't much of just the stellar counter flash, smoke, molly, B-hold there. It was just pretty much come across the site, we got a good crossfire, and you get sprayed down. And that's kind of a problem for Publiclir, because if they had better flashes, I think they could have gotten in the site a little bit better, a little bit more easily, I should say.
Yeah. Now we'll see the Law with an op there at mid. Molly's down, and some aggressive play in Banana here from Orbit. Oh, wow, the Law eating some nades, maybe even getting dinked there. Down to 1 HP. Seems to be the theme this game.
Yeah.
Lots of low HP, but Bomb, everyone actually working towards A, and Orbit knows this as Roki is holding Banana somewhat aggressively at the headshot box, but now Experience Wow going to move up the Law. Oh, he's able to escape even as getting tagged from behind. They're not able to chase him down. Now Lincoln peeking out Boiler. He gets shut down, and the Terrorists this round get shut out. Not even a kill to their names.
Yeah, I mean, and there's almost no difference between when they're saving and when they're rifling. If they decide to, you know, 5-man up and take a site like they did at B just last round. So that means Orbit are getting a lot of kills for free. The trades aren't coming out from Publiclir, and it might be because Orbit just has a proper crossfire, or they just have better aimers. But those trades need to happen. I mean, if you can trade 1 for 1, you can get so much more map control than if you lose 2 to 1 person.
Yeah, I feel like if you get the opening as Terrorist, you're pretty favored on this map.
Yeah.
Because you're just able to manipulate rotates pretty easily, honestly. And the Law, they're doing some cheeky plays over here at the headshot box, but they are... Oh my gosh, unless Roki pulls it back. Okay, he was able to spray down 1. They were trying to boost up on that car, look over the smokes, but they needed to look at the smoke because there were 3 terrorists pushing through. So B now open to Publiclir, and Bomb's going to go down by the oranges. So CT's now 3 on 4, going for the retake here. Let's see what they can do. Moving construction is Jumpy with the Tech 9. He'll get 1. The other 2 still trying to work on CT. Zeta, though. Actually, 2 people over here at Banana. I think Lincoln just went down next to Zeta. He's still holding it with an op. He's the last man up. He'll be able to bring down Pith, and now it's going to be Jumpy. He's got to go for the kill here. It's going to be hard to fake him out. He'll try it, though. Zeta, though, going to peek. Jumpy gets a hit in, but Zeta will win the round, and that makes it 3 for Publiclir.
Yeah, I mean, a 4K on the board for Zitty. That's pretty sick. No, the 2 Tech 9 kills obviously came about because they flashed themselves through the smoke. I don't think they expected Orbit to be standing up there. I don't think Orbit expected them to be pushing through smokes, but they've done it on multiple other rounds. So I think that was a little bit of a risky play on Banana. And a lot of the times, you really don't have to push up Banana. I know we see people fighting for Banana control early in the round on CT side because they might not favor apps, but as long as you can either hold apps or Banana, you don't really have to push the other one. And if they're getting punished too much pushing up Banana, then they can play the site passively and win the round, like we've seen them do previously.
Yeah, and this is one of them. We'll see them be a little bit more passive. And the Law's been jumping between the sites, actually, either picking down mid or picking Banana aggressively. He seems to be the opening opper. But this round, actually, everyone playing a little more passive. Skykitten, whatever you want to call him, there in Boiler as Zita. Well, he finishes off the round strong, and he starts this one off strong, getting the opening kill there onto Jumpy and forcing the rotate over from the Law. So now 2 at each site here for the CTs.
Did they push 2 ops over to B? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I guess they did. It was Roki who started off in B with the op, and then Law had just rotated back over.
That's not a good thing. I mean, if Law has to rotate back to B to help Roki, he's got an op too, so he can't even help him that quickly.
Yeah, Roki's gonna have to get a lot of good shots here, which he has done in the past, but I haven't seen him with the op at least this round. He'll start off with 1. Now they're kind of peeking a 1v1, going into the smokes with some shots. They will not hit. They were close. Can he get the spam onto Grill? Oh, they are very, very blind. That was a good flash. They are both terrorists sort of locked in the dumpster area. Roki, he will survive to peek another day. And now the Law coming up over the spools. I don't know if he knows there's 2 right down there. Oh, that could have been a 2-for-1 on the no-scope if he took it. And now 2 on 3. Orbit trying to come in and take the side. A little bit of friendly fire there. Pith, he's just a killer. He'll bring down Skitten, Downey, and then Zita with another big round. A 3K there for his team.
Yeah, it was Roki at the spools, right? Yeah, I think when he got that pick, which was great, rotated to new box, which was awesome that they let him do that, and then held there for a second and really didn't have an easy shot on Grill. But I think if he just managed to stay alive at new box, that would have been a lot better because once he died, they moved all over the site. Whereas when he was still alive, they were too afraid to get in the site, so they were stuck kind of in water. And with them in water, I think if they waited for the rotates, they would have had a much better chance to pull out that retake.
Indeed. And all right, so we got the full eco here. Well, rocking P250s, but not much else. Oh, big nade there onto Skitten as well. Lincoln going to get an op shot here. And now Public looking to go for a shutout round if they can. Roki on the flank, though, will stop that. He gets one on Lincoln. Almost. He gets, who was that? Either awe or experience pretty low as well there in the middle. And Skitten is in that window room still. They might not expect it since they had tossed so many nades, but they do. They'll find him. Zit it with, again, another kill on a round. He's stepped up really big for his team in these last few and has pushed Public up to 4 rounds. And this one, unless Roki does something absolutely insane, should be a solid 5 rounds T-side.
Clip of the week right here.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, it's dangerous territory, that 4th and 5th round. And I think Orbit hasn't been on a save, except for...
This was their first save round.
That was their first save round, yeah. So they've earned these rounds. You know, that means that they have a really strong T side so far, excuse me. And I think Publiclir has had 2 saves. So with that being said, Orbit is basically on par with the team on the tougher side of the map, and it should be easier for them. And they're the favorite thing in this match.
Orbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I mean, looking at CSGO Lounge, it was 78% Orbit, 22% Publiclir. And let's see where it actually ended up. That's actually where it cut off as we're now live. So
yeah,
many people expecting Orbit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was as well.
Pith is such a monster. It's like you don't want to bet against Pith.
Yeah, and for those of you that missed the pistol round, there's a nice 4K there.
Yeah, he used to sub in for teams like... I remember one time he subbed in for LGB, and then they like randomly beat Nip in a best of 1. Like that never happens. And Pith got like a 1v4 and like a 1v3, and it's just been a monster. And he's definitely tier 1 tier 1 player. He can be on a better team than this, but it just hasn't worked out for him. Not sure why.
All right, Lincoln going for the pick onto Truck, and who do you know? It's Pith that shuts him down with the FAMAS. It is really hard to see people in that truck sometimes. Peeking through that rear window. And then they're working A, Publiclir, with these guns. Oh, nice. Wow, not able to get that. His Pith somehow just crouch peeks and gets the headshot, gets another one in there, and another. Bringing down another 4K, so pretty reminiscent of that opening pistol round. If you missed it, there it is again with the FAMAS.
How does that happen with the FAMAS? 1 clip, 4 kills. Unreal.
I think it was Aw with the op. Maybe Zeta. I can't believe they missed that shot.
Yeah, he like crouch peeked it really weird. Probably freaked him out. But man, that was nasty.
All right, so up to 7 rounds right now, but I don't know. Maybe Orbit isn't the happier team. Probably Public is feeling good with their 5. Obviously going to look for more as they had a few rounds in a row. His economy was not shattered off of 1 loss, so all AKs and still a lot of utility nades to work with here in round 13. The law's already been brought down pretty low. I think it's his aggressive peaks mid, either getting dinked or naded a bunch off the start.
Yeah. Oh, well. They gave up that early frag, and it's Pith, too. The only rounds that they're losing are the ones where they give up the opening picks. And, you know, at B, at that round, they pushed someone up to peek with a rifle, like off a flash or something, and got punished for it. But every round they've just played passive. I mean, Publiclir hasn't been able to deal with it, so... This round, Pith died in long haul. I mean, not exactly being aggressive, but still spotting down there for control. And lost sees one in Boiler. And they might think it's A because of that, but
this seems like their go-to right now when they get the opening pick. They just leave Lincoln sort of lingering around A, throwing shots, maybe a flash. They've even got a decoy down, so they might think there's 2 people there. Yeah. As the bomb is, of course, going towards B. But it's worked. It pulled Jumpy off of B, so now the only man there is Roki. Although we have seen him pick up a lot of 3Ks and even manage to stay alive. He's once again at New Box. We'll see what he can get done. Doesn't give up his position on the first shot. Benefit of the silencer, but he only gets 1. Jumpy, though, was on that rotate over. So they do trade a little more efficiently. They get it to a 3-on-3. A lot of spam going through there. Not going to be quite on the bomb. Now Skyton from CT spawn, and actually they're waiting on the Law coming to CT spawn, so all trying to take it from one side. Jumpy's pretty far up into construction, working on this guy at Spools. He'll bring down Aw. Now he knows there's one to his right, and Lincoln is playing that close angle. Gonna get team flashed pretty badly, actually, but it doesn't matter. Jumpy doesn't quite spot him. Lincoln will peek out and get 2. The Law to bring down with the ops, and then Experience WoW there to finish it out. So Publiclir get 6 rounds now.
Yeah, so it looked like Orbit were just completely out of the loop of what was happening that round, but what happened was someone from Pit spotted him with an op in Boiler and just saw him walk out of Boiler and didn't take the shot. So they thought that they had information on Publiclir that they didn't know, that they were going to take A secretly while they faked B. And so they held 3 people at A because of Lincoln's presence there, I think completely by accident. And once he actually stayed alive and once his lurk was spotted, rotated back to B, got 3 kills and won the round for them, so... great job from him.
So Orbit proving that intel not always a good thing.
Yeah.
If you read it incorrectly, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if they'll catch on to that, because that's the 2nd or 3rd time they've kind of let Lincoln linger at A and then actually went B.
Yeah, if they noticed it was him, it would have been a big tell for sure.
All right, so standard stuff. Orbit playing a bit passive now.
But let's see here. If they don't give up the opening pick this round, Orbit should win it. I mean, that's how I feel it's going to be. They force them to full execute, and right now there's full passive right now.
Yeah, no one playing aggressive anywhere. Not peeking down Banana, not looking down the long haul at A. That's where Pyth went down in that last round. Any round that Pyth has been playing on truck and just on that highway side has been pretty much pure domination, as he picked up 2 4Ks in that location, a couple 2s as well. And it looks like it will be A as the bomb rotates back over from B, so Downey going to move in, try to find those openers. 1 on porch, 1 in sight. 1 coming over from that archway. Here's the Law now. All right, not too bad for Publiclir. They'll move in, and they get him down with the effective trading, and in a really good spot to hold this. 1 already up in the apartments. So 1 player coming from mid. That's going to be Jumpy. 1 from Arch. And now basically they're in the same place as they go to try to take this highway. It's going to be a tough retake for them. And there's Aw from the pit. Now Roki, tough decision to make. Let's look at the money. Everyone is very low. He might want to just try to save this from Moss. And definitely what he's going to do as that timer is getting very, very low. Looks like he'll surprise Lincoln. I'm not completely surprised as he had pulled out the op to take a shot.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, no, the only issue for Orbit there was because Publiclir put them in this position where they couldn't be spotting apps, or they felt like they couldn't, and they couldn't take banana control safely, that they had given up all this information on the map. So once they decided to take A, they were able to hit their entries fast enough. The rotates from B would come out so late because of their lack of information that it gave them a better chance to actually get the bomb down and win the round. And they obviously just did a great job on the entries. I think Pith could have got two picks there, but they headshotted him pretty quick.
All right, and now both teams have been pretty deadly with their pistol work. Orbit definitely has as well. So we'll see what they can do with some of the 5.7s. Pyth holding on to his 5.7. He's done a lot of work with it. Roki saving the op, and looks like Skaten had enough money, so he purchases up off of Moss. But it's going to be a tough last round here, and it gives Publiclir the chance to actually win the half. But you look at 7 rounds on T side, and you can kind of say they've already won the half.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
But who knows? Like I said, last night, this map was looking T-sided. Maybe it shifted overnight. Or over the week, I guess. I don't know. It's been crazy. Or maybe CTs are just getting lazy. Like, this map's CT-sided, no one's working on it, and people are running all these strats on T-side. Oh, Jumpy playing close. He will be caught out, though. 1 for 1 so far. Jumpy actually is able to still get one. And now Pith there with the 5.7. So with 3 on 2, Orbit, they win the trades at B. The Law's also moving in with his Urban Hazard. See what he can get. Very blind! Full blind! He gets the headshot on Zita. All with an AK surviving. Last member up. They're going to peek him at the same time, and they will get him down. So 5.7s prevail, and Orbit, they do sneak through with the first half victory, 8-7.
Yeah, they definitely, I think they threw that round away, pushing through a smoke, like a full execute through a smoke. I was almost like a YOLO play. I think they knew that Orbit were on a force buy, so that they had that in their favor. But first of all, when they jumped through the smoke, they saw someone on the left side. They did not clear close right. That person got a free kill, even though he was blind for 4 or 5 seconds. And it was a sloppy take. If you're going to jump through a smoke, you got to be prepared for all of these different like close angles that people might play, especially on a force round. I mean, there's so often you see a Mag 7 playing right under that awning.
All right, so it looks like this will come down to a pretty big pistol round. Publiclir still trailing, you know, would like to get out to a good start on CT side. Orbit would like to push out their lead and, you know, extend some dominance, getting 3 quick rounds here. Let's see what happens. Jumpy with the Tech 9. Not going to drop it to anyone that has armor, as we see that every once in a while. Just running up mid, though. If you're using that Tech 9, you better not be stopped. They'll try to take that arch side, dealing with the guy in Nook here. Wow, they're going to let Og get one. They still haven't killed him yet. Oh my gosh, it's looking pretty sloppy. Here he goes, did it in sight. Downey will bring in that headshot. The Law, knowing where he went to. It's 2 on 3 though for Orbit. Jumpy very low. The rotator's now coming over from B. They're at arch side. That's where Lincoln will get the kill onto Jumpy. And now a 2 on 1. Oh, where is that bomb? Bomb physics. They can be aggravating. As can this truck. And it looks like it might even be in a spot where it could be stuck. Oh no, it's up on the porch.
That's a free damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see it through the X right now.
He was definitely looking for it on that truck, though.
Yeah, he was really trying hard to find it there.
That's a bit confusing. I thought he had a pretty good chance to win that round with the bomb kind of like within his reach, but it apparently wasn't. And again, yeah, that was a pretty sloppy A take. I don't think they deserved to win that round. If anything, it took a bit of time to kill that guy in Cubby, to take that arc control, and to make the trades happen.
All right, so now we see buy up from Orbit Tech 9s into the armor. Publiclir going with the FAMASas and a P90, and ooh, a Tech 9 of their own. Uh-oh. I wonder what the percentage is when CTs have Tech 9s on the second round as well. Probably not as good because as CT you're generally playing a static location. Not so much running and gunning where the Tech 9 is strongest. But let's see what Experience can do. Kind of caught in this corner. It's a great place to be. He'll find one peeking out. Lincoln flying around to the construction, trying to see if any TTs were wrapping on him, but spraying through actually does a lot of damage to the Law in there. He seems to always survive with just anywhere between 1 to 10 HP. CTs, though, should just be able to clean up. Now they've got the bomb down. They got Jumpy. They know where he is. So still find one more. So, not that costly of a round, but Zeta picks up another 3K. And, wow, I swear, when they win, Zeta's getting a 3K, like, on almost all of these rounds.
I know, on their, especially on those late buy rounds, it's like he's been doing a lot of work. And that's a lead right there for Publiclir. So they're officially in the lead. I think they were in the lead, at the end of the last half. So with the pistol round on their back, they got to be feeling pretty good. Orbit are just on their straight up save round because they want to buy next. And they're going to look to drop guns here, but they're probably not going to expect to win.
I like that Lincoln still has the Tech 9. Peeking out the window will bring down the Law. Now going to go help back out with Middle, finding his second kill now. Can he get the third here? And Boiler trying very... He's only got 3 bullets in the clip. So Pith finally brings him down, but he's got 3 people just posted watching him. Looked like a Western right there with the bad guy trying to run out the barn. He gets away, actually. Finally is brought down. Now Roki, the last one up, did not quite get out of mid. Let's see. Oh. Roki was looking for a very close angle. Awe was a lot wider than Roki's aim.
Mm-hmm. He thought he would just be peeking at that time, but he had already walked up. So, I mean, that was kind of an expensive round. They definitely did economic damage there. There's only 3 people with enough money to like buy for themselves right away. But now with Orbit on their buy, I have no idea if they'll take this. What do you feel like their odds are of taking this round in the first rifle round? With
I don't
Orbit
know.
being as good as they are.
They've got a decoy, so I'm expecting some shenanigans with that if you're going to buy one in the 19th round. But already given up. Okay, they've traded it out to even, so 4 on 4. Chances are looking all right for the terrorists here. I think they just got to sell the fake if they can manipulate these rotations. Because, I don't know, the aim has been pretty good on both sides.
Yeah.
Except for when they give Pith an opening.
Yeah, then it's a little unfair.
Yeah, pretty much. Bomb is going back towards middle here. Wow, that is unfortunate. Lincoln was not able to get that kill. He got him very, very low. Who do you know? Who else but the Law down to 14 HP? As they're walking up mid, down he finally gets him. It's a 2 on 3 right now, and Pith is still alive. Skitting already with that 2K and the bomb getting planted up in A. Getting smoked off. Maybe going to try to wrap around. Nah, they're going for the save here. Yeah,
I definitely agree with that save. They try to come out with a really aggressive play getting Zite down to bench, but then he got a kill and was stuck there, and then just got traded out immediately. And like a 4v4 on this map, that's probably going to favor T side if anything, over a 5v5, because you're either going to have 2 players at A or 1 player at B, right? And if you play a 3-1 or a
2-2
or 2, yeah. Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to play 2-2. If you played if you played a 3-1 or, I guess if you played 2-2, but that would be like a stack B, right? So either way, that would leave one site really, really vulnerable.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to trade out 1 for 1 in any situation, and I think busting out like with a really aggressive play right there might not have been the best idea.
Yeah, I think it honestly for Publiclir dropping that round came down to just not hitting those shots at middle. Like they peeked out, they had an opportunity to kill 2 people and they failed to kill either of them. I mean, that was where it really went wrong. And then of course the retake is going to be hard when it's 2 on 3. So they make the right call to save those guns. That allows them to have guns on this round, round number 20, as Orbit is within 1 and looking for the tie. As let's see, they got off to a pretty, not that strong of a start really. It was at its worst, it was, let's see, 6-2 in favor of Orbit, and then Publiclir started putting up a lot of rounds in the first half. And here they go trying to get up mid, and they will again. That's Zeta with a shot that maybe he should have landed. Smoke is, you know, sometimes annoying there. Can't quite recognize him. But bomb going towards B. Still 2 players for Orbit. Keeping their eyes on mid. Maybe the Law going to sell a bit of a fake. Try to keep these 2 players trapped in that A site a little bit. Or get them as they rotate into Arch. Because it's coming to B. Pop flash is going in. Experience is extremely blind. That was actually his own flash, or at least his team's flash. He'll still be able to get 1, and now Lincoln at the spools. It goes 2 for 2, but that'll keep Orbit with a 3-on-2 advantage. The bomb going down. Odd, though, has worked himself here into construction. If he goes quick, could get some damage. But we got, what do we got? Dark, Dumpster, and Banana are where the 3 T players are located. Oh, almost gets one. Gonna peek up to his right. Oh, runs out of bullets. Have to pull up the silenced. He's gonna call it, so it's up to Downey right now. He'll move in. Can he get the Dark player? He will. Now it's up to the one-on-one with the guy in Banana. Downey does have a kit. He's gonna fake it again. Try to hold the angle. Now he's just running out of time, so he's gotta, I guess, go for the kill at this case because you're not getting out alive. Skitten will bring him down. He also dies though, so costly round.
Yeah, that was a great round by Orbit. I'm surprised it got that close, but I'm also surprised that they ended up pushing through B through a smoke like they did. Now, it ended up being a really strong execute. Like, we saw the 2 players in sight were full blind. Like, they couldn't see. They were Ray Charles completely. And Pith went down, ran to the site with his head down. And I've heard Freeberg talk about this, where it's really good to, if you can get your players across the site, as long as everybody's blind, once everybody can see again that the terrorists are in a really favorable spots, like they can get out of the choke point that is like on your way into Banana or on your way into B from Banana, then that can be really favorable position. So even if everybody's blind in the site, including the terrorists, as long as you can run across to get to grill or push through construction or create a little bit of confusion, that can be really beneficial. And that's what we saw Orbit pull off right there.
Or was it Publiclir? Because I'm pretty sure that one flash was just a mess up by the CT side.
Flashed.
Yeah, pretty sure they really blinded the player at Oranges. But I don't know. I think it might have been a pop flash, but then it went down on his side instead of over that box.
Wow.
I'm not sure, but maybe I'm just mistaken. Either way, this round has not gone well for Publiclir on that eco. Orbit, after the quick pause, I think for some lag I saw them talking about, looks to be fine. Citadel will get one. And try to retreat out and save this Vulcan. Not going to be too easy, though. Terrorists have a lot of time. 35 seconds on the clock, pretty much, once they plant this to go and try to hunt him down.
All of a sudden, not looking very good for Publiclir at all in this game. No, it's 10-10. I mean, Orbit have 3 rifle rounds, and Publiclir have a pistol and 2 ecos.
There have been a lot of eco rounds, though, in this matchup so far. And Roki finds the kill, so not going to be able to bring that AK into the next round. And Orbit take the lead, 11-10.
How two-sided were the matches that you saw yesterday?
It wasn't like they were winning T-side like 13-2 or anything. It was just that like they were getting 7, 8, 6 rounds T-side, so
True.
you know, a lot more than you normally see.
Okay.
But it wasn't just one team doing that. Then it would flip around, and the other team that, you know, moving on to T-side would do well. They're pretty close. Because we've seen a crap load of Inferno, because that's been the round 1 group stage matches. So it's been pretty much all Inferno. Although the game earlier today was round 2, so we had a little bit of Dust 2. And actually the next match here, LGB 3D Max will be on Dust 2. So change of scenery is definitely welcomed in my eyes. So aggressive banana hold here. And passive A for our Publiclir.
Yeah. So the mid control is conceded, and they're just holding it right here. They're looking for an opening at Arch, and that might mean they might want to try to wrap to B, but I think that they think there's only 1 player on Banana.
Yeah, the bomb is still situated down there. Zeta, though, could be in a really good spot. We don't see a lot of action here, honestly, on Inferno these days. And he'll be able to get 2 just like that. And we talked about Orbit having no problems when Pith is alive and fragging, and it seems like Publiclir, if Zeta is alive and fragging, they're you know, it's pretty much the same boat.
Yeah, very true.
And they're looking to tie it up right here. Oh my gosh, I love it. No. I love it. He's so manly. No, do the knife. All right, fine. Kill them both. Whatever. I guess it is. Okay, it was a 1v4. If you win a 1v4 with 2 knives, like, something went terribly wrong on the other side. Some nice tag in there from experience. He'll take the attention, and Zeta gets the frag. So another 3K for him.
Yeah, Orbit just had the idea. I think for sure that there was only 1 player on Banana, because what you'll do typically is just smoke down aggressive Banana. You'll play 1 person there, because even if that person dies, he dies so early that you have time to rotate back before they can actually hit B. And so you typically don't see two people holding aggressive banana. And then once they had that arch control, they got that pick, and they moved up. I think they wanted to walk CT and crush him, but Zite obviously rotating from A because there were still two people on banana. Meant that they were able to deal with that perfectly.
Zita going to be the first responder, or will it be all over here on the port side? Zita, though, does actually find that first kill. Is brought down by Pith, though. So Zita down now. Lincoln holding on the arch. He'll bring down another two. Looks like A has held for now. They've kind of pulled one over off of B. As the only one there is experience. Downey is going to bring down Jumpy there. Moves into the pit. Roki trying to get that bomb up in a 1v4. Two people aren't quite low. One of them approaching now. So he might be able to get this kill on Lincoln, but it's going to be a tough way out of this. He finds Lincoln. Plenty of time, though. So he can keep him guessing, but either side he goes to is going to have at least one person, and he won't even get the opportunity. I'll bring him down there.
Yeah. And at this point, Publiclir won 2 rounds in a row, which hasn't happened for 3 rounds previous, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that's a good sign for them. It shows they're adapting. And on the CT side, if you're adapting, that means it only gets easier and easier. That is, if Orbit can't figure out a way to innovate their future rounds to create some kind of strategy that Publiclir aren't expecting. Because it seems like when Publiclir know what's about to happen, like they had a good read on that last round, they were able to win it really easily. If they continue to put themselves in positions like that, they'll probably be able to win this game. Big upset, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive upset. Looking at those odds, 78% for Orbit, and here's Publiclir in round 24, leading by 1 on the home stretch on CT side. Although, I mean, we did have the 3 rounds in a row from the terrorists, but like you said, adapting a little bit here. And Lincoln going to get that first pick here at B. And this is like a true defensive B hold. They weren't looking down banana at all. They're trying to hold on. Experience now at the new box. He needs to get 1. He does. Can he get any more than that? Make his team's retake a little bit easier. But coming from CT spawn already, Zita, he's brought down 2. Now can he look for that 3K? Again, pushing my theory that Zita gets a 3K on almost every round that they win. Obviously, doing the math, it's not quite true, but 25 kills. He's got the most kills in the entire game, and like 16 is the next closest, I guess, so 9 more than anyone else on his team.
Yeah, definitely been solid and consistent. Yeah, it seems like a 3K on every round they win, for sure. Or at least every round that we were watching him when they win.
Yeah. Good job, Kevin. All right, so what do we got? Another rifle round, though, on 25. Now Orbit trailing by 2, having lost 3 in a row. Money is in a tight spot here, but the losing bonus is rapidly coming in. They'll spread out towards A.
Yeah, I feel like Orbit don't have kind of like a preconceived notion about what they want to do at the beginning of the round. Instead, they try to work whatever is given to them, either this banana control or the app control, which I think they both have conceded.
Oh, they could catch him in the mid-boost, and they do! Roki peeks out and finds 2 people completely vulnerable. Downey, though, with the silence. It looks like they probably saw where he was. He almost has the opportunity to get 2. Gets skitting down to 6. Now it's a 4-on-2 on the retake, though. Publiclir, I mean, 3 in a row. Economy is doing strong. But yeah, they're not going to try for this. They're just sitting up in B.
Yeah, they just not have much chance to win it. I'm sure, like, economy-wise, like, it'd probably be nice to set up and try to get early picks and then fall off, but if Downey was able to get that second kill, which I think he should have, they definitely gave him enough time, and they basically peaked from 1 at a time. But Skitten coming away with 6 HP means that instead of what could have been a 3v3, it's a 4-on-2.
Oh my gosh, the team flash coming in the law. Gonna get shot in the back here. Oh, he flicked around right to Experience. Experience now gonna have to pull out a gun and will not be able to save. So well worth sacrificing the law to bring down both of those guns. That'll hurt Publiclir's economy and give Orbit a much better shot at bringing this home through the home stretch.
Are we seeing team flashes? I keep missing them.
Yeah, it was, so the law was like pretty, sneaky beaky like there into construction, and then his teammate like popped in a flash over the wall, flashed the law, and completely alerted, like, oh, let's watch the door. So, I don't know.
Oh boy.
It was a bit awkward.
Interestingly enough, Lincoln here spent all his money this round. Not sure why.
He's going to win this round. Look at that, opening up with the CZ. Gets down to 5 HP. I'm not even sure where that was, to be honest.
Rush apps, rush apps.
Okay, what was in the apartments over there at A. So survives the fight another day. Has picked up an AK. Might want to hand it to... I guess no one else has armor, but he only has 5 HP. Could hand it to someone else. Roki there in the sandbags. His team situated to hit B right behind him. 2, 3 players now. Actually, every player... Okay, not every. 4 players for Public over at B on this save. Let's see what they can do. Skitten is going to open up that kill onto Zita. Now Roki moving in with the rest of them. Site is completely open. The other 2 coming from CT. Lincoln, though, is close. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to save BAK.
Yeah, that was perfectly handled, that entrance into B. The rotates were also perfect. They got that pick at A, and I think Lincoln said, okay, let's move over to B because we've made our presence known that we're taking apps control. We got a gun off of it. They know we have armor. We're probably stacking A, and they just ran over to B, and Orbit decided to execute on B, but they did it so slowly that it made it so that Publiclir trying to flash themselves through the smoke, trying to peek late and stuff like that, didn't catch anyone off guard because they were just sitting around waiting for them to peek. And so even though versus a stack, easily handled that.
That was kind of nice, though. They set up that like delayed crossfire, or delayed peek, so they were able to get 2. But unfortunately, not able to get that AK that he was probably running out there to try to grab.
Yeah, he grabbed it and then just got shot in the head.
So we tied it up 13-13, and Public still in a rough spot. They got, they're trying to really keep the pressure up, and I actually kind of disagree with this. I feel like you just save, let Orbit get 14, and then buy in your next round.
I think they just were on a double save anyway, so they're buying lightly here.
Yeah, I think you're right. They all got about 2,000, some even with... Oz got 5K, so... Yeah. Oh, and starts it off strong with the 1 gun on the team. So now Orbit, I mean, that's all they've seen. They're like, oh, maybe they do all have guns. It was just a save, so... And Zeta's still alive, trying to get the gun. He does scoop it with E through the guy's legs right there. Stretch Armstrong. Roki's going to find a kill on the Lincoln, but now Oz going to get another 2. So that's a 3K on this round with that 1 gun they started with. And that's really, really big.
I can't believe he picked it up. That was Ninja.
He was pretty blind, I think, too. Ooh, Zeta with another nice kill there on porch side. Brings down the Law. Pith is up, though, with the bomb. Can he do the impossible here? Take a 1v4. Going to peek into Aw, trying to hold the angle, and he will get him.
Crazy feed.
The angle can be a bit annoying sometimes with all the like all the foliage on the wall there, but gets it done. And Zeta with the final kill there, bringing in 2, scoops up the op, and Public are now 2 rounds away from winning it.
I think if it was foliage, it'd be silver.
Who is what?
I think if it was foliage, it'd be silver.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Foliage. Words are hard, okay?
Just being a dick.
Plants. Plants on a wall.
Yeah.
Alright, now going up banana somewhat quickly. They're trying to play aggressive at the car, but that molly, I think, did enough work to hold back that aggression. And they're able to get back into a defensive posture on the site. So no first blood yet.
Yeah, all went huge that round. That was a huge round. 14 on the board, could have been 14 for Orbit on the save. Now they're on a save.
Oh my gosh, look at all these set smokes and flashes coming in. The flashes, though, aren't really doing anything. They're just fortunate that Lincoln missed that shot. It took him about an hour to get out the CZ, so he'll fall. Oh my gosh, Public, though, bringing him down as they try to cross. Yeah, there's another. He's got a 2K. Consider get 1 more to keep the theory alive. We've got Law here below Grill, trying to hold on to the bomb. Roki's there as well. It's a 3-on-2. CT's playing against the clock. Flash is coming in. He's able to get Zeta as he drops off his pools, but now Experience moves in, and we'll get them both. And that's now round 15 for Public.
Wow. About to win the whole thing. Now the thing is that here... Wait, do we have enough money? Wow, they're actually still... They're still light. Wow, that round ruined their economy. It's pretty much a double save for them.
It's a big force here, yeah. Tech 9's in armor.
Oh my goodness! Wow, Public are in a great position to win this game, and that's insane.
Well, they've got to go up against the Tech 9s here, which can be strong, but I don't know. It almost seemed like Orbit hasn't really been trying to manipulate rotations or anything, especially on the last round. It was just all 5 towards B. Yeah, they had some set smokes and flashes. Although, honestly, the flashes didn't seem too effective. I'm not even sure they smoked the cross because they all got sprayed down trying to get over to plant. Didn't really work out too well. I guess they did eventually get the bomb down. There was enough smoke in sight for the 2 players that got in. Now they'll spread out a little bit more. Skating trying to work something here in the apartments. A couple people hanging back, making sure Banana's covered. Usual stuff here on Inferno. Trying to find an opening anywhere.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of botched flashes, I would say. There it is. They're going into, and they've got 1 player wrapping around Arch. It must have been smoked out. Or, sorry, wrapping around Construction over here at B as everyone is moving in. And they've taken the site. They're going to get the bomb down. Lincoln holding back there in Construction. He was also smoked off there at the spools.
Gotta pick through the smoke.
Oh, I was wondering why the camera... I think Kevin might have moved on to the other game. I was like, what is happening here? There we go. So the loft... In the same spot he was last round here, just below that grill. It's Downey that's trying to move in through the smoke, waiting for it to go away. He'll find the loft. He's got to deal with some more. Piff is going to bring down Lincoln and peeking through. It's getting at that close angle with the Tech 9, and that'll bring it to, what, 14 now. So still 1 more round to go here if they're going to tie it, or will Public take it here in round 30?
Damn, such close duels and crazy frags that round. Experience got dinked instantly, trying to hold B by himself. Fell off the fountain, managed to spray and get 1 kill, and then Pith traded him out instantly. And then there was a kill that Lincoln got through after he was smoked out in Construction, where he just spammed his Tech 9 through the smoke and got a headshot. And then they flashed, I think it was the Law, through the smoke in the CT, blinded a rotator and killed him. And home, I guess, on this last round, 2 picks already.
Yeah, that was Lincoln getting aggressive down there at Banana. We see it from the terrace perspective. Skitten has to watch his allies die. Or maybe it was actually Jumpy who's up there a little further. And, well, with that already happening, Publiclir could just, standard setup. Everyone's at decent health, too. 3 at A, 2 at B. It's going to be up to Orbit to break on through to the other side and break on through to overtime, because even if they win this round, they're not out of it yet.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually highly winnable. There's still 2 seasons on the board. They have almost no nades. So in terms of waiting timeout, that can be really effective. And, oh, whoa. That was the opportunity.
Was that Roki over here with that op? Yeah. Oh, he's going to be brought down Zitted close with a FAMAS and another great flash out. That was Lincoln supporting, so good team play there. And that'll leave last man standing as Skitten. Can he do it? He'll start with bringing down 1. Got a long way to go, though. Oh, and Lincoln's already over there. He's already found himself a 2K. Does a lot of damage, brings Skitten down to about 8 HP. And on the crossover, he's got to be terrified seeing those tracers fly right by his face. He gets the bomb down. Got something to work with, but it's not all that much. 4 people now on the retake. We'll just go. We'll see what Skitten sees. Or maybe not, because he doesn't see much longer. Experience brings him down, and Publiclir will take it 16-14.
Unreal. Huge win from Publiclir. What a match.
A few very happy people and a lot of very angry people.
I'd say about
the skins.
Say about 80% of the people are happy, something like that.
80% of, wow, already 10K here. Well, they might be showing up for that next match. 3D Max versus LGB Esports. So we're going to get out of here, take a quick break, and we'll hop into that in just a moment. So stay tuned, guys.